My focus is really in the efficiency and the floor plans. That's where my expertise comes in. That's where my focus is.
Yeah.
And then Jim, as you mentioned, is the design side of VALERE. He's the one that brings in all the character and the materials and really gets into the design side and gets excited and brings that energy for the client. And then we push and pull on the back end and make sure that we're providing the right floor plan, the right design, the right value to our clients. And it's a great dichotomy that we have.
Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. And it is so important to choose an architect with that cannabis experience. You guys design, floor plans for different bodies, whether it's the municipal government, state government, and those plans need to be submitted at different times of the application process and also have different sets of requirements, And I've just seen people struggle so much with their efficiency when they don't have an architect who understands the nuances of cannabis retail.
Absolutely. That's something that we deal with a lot as well. Like as you said, there are steps and levels of plans as you go along with the design process. And that's expanded in the cannabis industry, as you say, because there are various state applications that you have to comply with. So looking at Ohio and anticipating that they will need some level of site plan, some level of floor plan as part of your initial application, those plans are something that you can sketch them out, you can spend a little bit of time on them, you can not put a lot of effort into them and kind of muddle your way through the process. We found that a more thorough development of a plan looks better in the application. Who knows if it gives you kind of a step up in getting approved or not. They never tell us that. But I like to think that it does. And our process, we develop proposals and contracts that take you from start to finish. We know the licensing processes. We know the state application processes. We know all the different hurdles that are going to come up that are unique to cannabis that an architect without experience in cannabis is going to kind of be blindsided by sometimes.
Right.
And knowing the process and knowing these steps allows us to create a very value-driven design process where we know we need that initial plan. But we don't just kind of sketch out an initial plan that then gets thrown away and you have to spend time and money on that plan. We use our typical design iterative process from the start. So we're looking at the plan, we're thinking about it, we're developing it a little further. So then when we do get the state license application approved, we're still using that plan. We're still using, on the back end as an architect, we use Revit, we 3D model things. We use Revit to develop that plan. So when we get to the next stage, we're not starting from scratch again.
Right.
And overall, that's how we operate. And at every step of the way, we're looking at the value. We're looking at how we bring the client the best service in the best way based on our experience.
Right. And it's just so much more efficient to start with, one kind of basic level plan that gets more detailed and tweaked as it goes along. It saves a lot of time and money.
Yes.
Really
redesigning a plan it throws the biggest wrench into a project, especially if you're pretty far along. So you want to be, like I said, you want that iterative process. You want to always kind of be evolving that one floor plan and getting it to the final stage as quickly as possible.
Right.